So Lumimac is slowly becoming more responsive, but he is a little bit off-putting to look at with his one, like, jet black eye.
I don't think having scars on the side of your face is that big of a deal.
It sounds awfully like Dagon.
It's not, like, fishy, though. It's just like his normal eye, but whatever's
Right, good
cutting
to know.
through has changed its color.
I'm gonna approach what's his fucking name? I can't pronounce it.
Lunak?
No, not Lumimac.
Oh.
Trovis?
The Dragonborn.
Trovis.
Trovis.
Trovis. His name was hidden there. I'm just gonna approach him, and by extension, Sabo, because Sabo said they've made a promise. I'm just gonna be like, listen. We have the goats. Let's count our blessings. We have a party member alive, and we have the goats. I'm sorry, but a lantern is not worth a compatriot's life. We need to take him home.
He pokes you in the chest and says, "Listen here. If you're gonna call yourself an adventurer, you should be acting like an adventurer. Where's your honor? Finish the job to completion, or go fucking die in the wastes." And Trovis pushes past you.
Someone get that man a drink.
I'm just gonna like look in at Joanna and try to gauge her reaction to that reaction.
Joanna is going to say, looking directly at Blair, they just left him chained up here, and they've done something to his face. There is no way that we are leaving here until we know what they did, and until we know if he's safe, and if it's safe to bring him back to town. They
still
just
gonna, like,
let us in.
Still like looking, like still making like intense, scary eye contact with Joanna. I'm gonna be like, Wanzal, how is he?
I'm going to turn to them. From what I can tell, he's still the same Lumimac that we all knew. Nothing has changed about his personality. He is the same person. Whatever is done to him, I'm afraid we're probably not going to get to know before it bites us in the ass. But that's about all I can say to you.
Can you make it so he just doesn't die in our idiotic attempt to figure out what happened to him?
It's only a hunch to go on, but if anything's trying to cloud his judgment, I can give him some help in resisting it. But that's about it. We just need to let him out and see how he walks, see how he talks.
Is his health going to be an issue in the next, say, hour or two?
I'm gonna turn back and actually take a medicine check at him just to see physically how he is.
Oh, his guts are hanging out.
Which is really weird, because he's a robot.
Unless he gets, like, damaged by something else, he's gonna be fine on his own.
So does he have the damage from previous combat, or does he look
he's
fit as a
at
fiddle?
1 HP. He's, like, close to death, so...
I'm gonna turn over and then... Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna place my hands on him and grab my holy symbol and mutter a little prayer under my breath, kind of whispering in his ear. And Lumimac, you're the first. This is the first time anyone's heard me say my little prayer. It's something akin to, don't let them die so easily. Make their death drawn out and painful.
Fuck.
Hate that. Hate that.
And with that, you feel a surge to keep living, even if it's not in your own personal comfort.
And then as I watch that happen, I'm just gonna like
How much-
still like relatively intense eye contact with Joanna. I'm just gonna take my bow out and be like, lead the way.
Trovis, who has lost his anger and bravado almost immediately, just kind of like looks around and then says, "So, who knows what leads where?"
Ennui hasn't lost his anger.
I will step forward and just say, We didn't explore to my knowledge, beyond this chamber, but I did fall first, and I'll shoot a look over my shoulder at Joanna.
Did I heal any? Did I heal something from that?
I have not healed you. I have given you the spell resistance. So any saving throw you make in the next minute, you get a D4 to. And then I'll turn back and like nod to Blair, like you can let him out now.
Yeah, I mean we're have we not finished letting him out?
Yeah,
We're
you
gonna
can,
let him out.
free to walk
No,
away.
I am chained up.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do another sleight of hand?
No,
then?
you and Nocta can each take down one of the shackles, so you're good
Right.
to walk around, Limamek.
Sorry.
When you let Luminac down, he's not going to immediately stand up. He'll kind of fall off with a fairly big thud, and then slowly try to get back up.
If I may, I would like to address the room now. If no one else has anything they want to do before we carry on.
I will do one thing first. Seeing Limamek fall, I won't pay him particular attention so as to not draw attention to myself doing this, but I will pull out my music box. And I'll just kind of start to play and mumble to myself. I will cast Healing Word on Lumamak. So you get a D4 plus my modifier, which is...
Oh, I have no active conditions. Look at that.
Win. That's a win.
That's a win.
Let me just put this in here. Plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is 4. Oh, no, charisma, which is... 2. So, D4 plus 2.
That's your roll.
Oh, all right, fine, I'll do it. Fine then.
You're casting the spell.
4 points to you.
Good as new.
Good as
Thanks,
new.
yeah.
All right, Ennui, you can address the room.
Because he accused my honor, and one of my character traits, my bonds, is my honor is my life. So, yeah, I'm just going to be like kind of like take stock of the room and everyone like waiting to go into this fortress and be, you can't all be serious. We almost met Doom here before. We're counting a blessing, a gift from the gods that we found our compatriot alive. Thankfully, he could weather the storm. Can we do it a second time? This man, he accuses my honor because I don't want to go into a fortress of enemies that has stolen something simple like a lamp or an heirloom or some goats which we have easy access to. No! What's honorable is to put your pride aside and your lust for adventure. Make sure those who depend on you are safe. Trovis needs to go back to town. He is the speaker for Kaer Konig. We cannot go into this fortress again. Not like this. Not now.
Trovis just has one finger up waiting to speak.
Lay it on me.
You fucked up now, boy. You dare attack my honor? Let me ask
I don't
you this.
attack your honor. I attack your pride. I attack your ignorance.
You can be quiet for me. Let me ask you this. What if there are others trapped inside? What if there are things that we need to know for the safety of Kaer Konig or Icewind Dale? You have been here for what? Judging by the bruises and the bravado and that joy that you hide behind that you are still the man you thought you were? You've been here for what? 2 weeks? A month at the most? Maybe 2? If it's 2, I'll tell you one thing. You still shiver as if you've been in the cold for merely an hour.
On him saying Care Koenig, he's gonna Lumac's gonna get up and be like, I remember something. A Dweger, a warlord, said he will bring fire to Care Koenig.
When, Lumac?
That's all I can. I don't know.
Well, then, to me that sounds like reason enough to search. But, let me be true. None of you need to feel compelled to stay here with me. There's dog sleds for everybody. If anyone wants to leave because they need to go have another drink, be my guest. Joanna, which way do you want to search?
Trovis, we make decisions as a group here. I'm not in charge. One of our friends is injured, and he knows best what we're going to be facing. I didn't listen to the people I trust last time, and I nearly got them all killed. They're going to decide as a group what we do. And if I have
Travis
to,
rolls his eyes and says, Ron, Gregory, we'll explore this way. And they just move over here.
Travis, before you leave.
He's gone. He's not stopping.
Alright.
Joanna wants to go.
I'm gonna go over to that area and just keep like post against the wall there, listening down that direction for any noise that could describe what's happening to them.
There's no sound, just a door open.
Yep.
And then the door closes and their light disappears.
Okay.
I want to go up to, not go up to, just ask him back and be like, fire to Care Koenig. What? Do you mean he's going to attack it? Like, what does that mean?
I do not know. That's all I can remember.
Friend,
After.
Guardian, what happened to you here? What's this?
I do not remember.
Joanna, we could stay here. What if...
They will need help. I was overtaken once in here alone.
Lumamek, if we stay and help Trovis, you could actually die here. You're already. I don't know if does anyone have a mirror? Can someone show him what they did to him?
Oh, if only
I
we
gave
hadn't
my
given
mirror
a
to the
mirror
Yetis.
away.
I do have a mirror, like a shard of a mirror. I can show him.
I mean, Luminac has never looked at himself in a mirror, so he would not know what to compare it to.
He's just gonna hiss.
Lumamek immediately tries to arrest Lumamek in the mirror.
Stop, Bean.
Lumamek, you're very badly hurt. Do you want to just leave? It would be okay if you did. You've already fought here, and something has happened to you.
Oh, sneaky boy.
I cannot leave you or them.
Then I say, if we all agree, we follow Trovis and we make sure that he doesn't get hurt. Ennui is right. He is the speaker. We can't just let him die.
On Lumamac's decision, not Trovis's bravado and pride.
Jesus.
We did make a promise.
Nocta, I see you're doing a little bit of sneaky stuff. What do you want to do?
Oh, look around.
There's just a closed doorway right here.
And I don't hear there's no sad noises or we're being murdered coming
Nope,
from
it's
it?
just silent on the other side of the door. Maybe it sounds like people are looking through boxes or searching something.
Push the
Just a
door
lot
open.
of people screaming, "We're not being murdered!"
Yeah.
I'll push the door open.
Inside, you see what looks like a small council chamber filled with a lot of story-based goodies that Trovis is searching. I can't reveal it. I can't click where it started, so... I'm clicking around
Stuck
like crazy.
forever.
We'll get it eventually.
Stuck forever. Do the goats
It's
still
a
have the
very-
rope on them?
They do, yeah.
Goats on a rope.
Okay, where did this start? What the fuck? There we go.
There it is. That's a lot of clicks in that corner.
Do you want to give me your stealth check? They don't see you open the door, but they're just kind of searching through. And you hear Trovis say, "Find anything that gives us a lead for what these Dwerger were doing."
I'm not trying to be stealthy for them. I was just trying to not interrupt the
sure.
group.
Sure. Then they hear you creak the door open, and Trovis looks over his shoulder, and says,
First corner.
"We have this room covered. If you're searching, search other places of the fortress."
You don't. I mean, they're not going to go anywhere. It seems. I'd rather be with other people.
Well, this room seems to have been whatever commander lived here, their council chamber, their bedroom. He motions to a small bed for a Dwerger. And he says, "There's a lot of correspondence with his brother. This information will prove valuable for our defense of Caer Konig."
Excellent.
Yeah. Bedroom council
Justin.
chamber.
Yeah.
How long has it been since I got knocked
It's
out
been
the first time?
overnight, so it's been at least like 12 hours.
Would you say that I would have gotten a short rest? Maybe not a long rest?
No, you're a prisoner, so you weren't resting.
I mean, I don't really rest anyway. I just
just
meditate.
stand.
All right, not even meditate. I just stand there.
Yeah.
Somebody came in with a stick and just poked you every couple of hours to be like, "No healing," and then kept going.
It was one of the goats.
I wasn't going for the
the
healing. I just wanted my short rest actions back.
Yeah. So what are the other guys doing?
I'm gonna sigh and I'm gonna head down this way.
Sure.
If Lumamek feels like staying and doesn't want to let these people die, then I'm gonna listen to Lumamek this time, because last time I didn't, I nearly got him killed.
What do you want to do, Lumamak? Are we going? Or are we staying?
Let's where I was before. Let's go back there. That's where a majority of the things were.
Well, if you're going to be going down further ahead, I've got to give you a little perk. A little pep in your step.
Try this
And I'm
white
go-
powder.
I'm just like I'm walking next to Lumamak with my arm like over his shoulder, like raised up high, and all of a sudden the hand grows darker, and the blackness is replaced like a bright burning like torch flame that just starts heating your metal up until it's red hot, and steam starts emitting from your joints as I'm extra super hot heating your metal, and just your whole body starts to radiate that glow as you feel a searing burn, and everything starts to hurt until it feels better. And I'm gonna pump 2 cure wounds into you.
Oh, baby.
Ooh.
First
Oh,
one,
baby.
second one.
So good.
That's
Yeah.
that's the minimum heal for both
2
heals.
ones, baby. Let's go.
We
you guys
are
step-
already. This fortress is our doom. Let's just be really clear on that.
If the party wants to adventure together, you can just move together. When you step into this room, if you want to go the other way, feel free. Just you don't have to go down with the people going here.
Definitely
But
feel
this
like at this
chamber
point they would have
appears
realized
to be a
I'm
cell
gone.
block lined with stone doors that have small barred windows set into them at dwarf's eye height. Snow and wind enter through a barred window in the northeast corner of the room and looks out towards the snow-covered bunker that guards the main entrance. The most notable thing is that in this room, there are the bodies of all of the spore people that looked recently killed within the last 12 hours. There's about 6 of them, 6 bodies in here.
Do the spores look anything like? And no, Noctur, we totally don't notice. You fucking stealthed away.
Oh,
Okay,
like,
but
as
I've been
far
gone
as
for quite a while now, and you've like tried to gather.
I
the
was
group.
gonna try and get him.
You didn't notice him go. He stealthed away.
Well, I
Yeah,
noticed
so
he's
you
not
noticed
here
that-
though, right?
I
No,
was
you
gonna say, I was
did
about
not
to
notice
notice
that.
You think he's with us in the next room already, basically?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
and
was just
we
gonna
think
shout
he's
it.
back
I wasn't
with
gonna
you,
go up
like-
to him. I was just gonna shout.
no, but
Really?
you think
were
he's with the
gonna
other group.
shout?
Sorry.
You think he's with the other group. You assume he went with
Okay,
them.
then I'll go with him, and yeah.
Does the damage to Lumamec look anything like the spore people's damage? Like,
It
is
does
it the
not,
same kind
no.
of black creepiness? Okay,
No.
good.
He is not a mushroom
This is-
bot.
I'm not a mushroom bot. This is where I was fighting off a lot of them.
Is that a
looks like-
staircase to the left?
It is, yes. It goes
I was
up.
gonna say, it looks like there's some stairs over there.
They were. I do not remember them all being dead.
So something else must have killed them.
Can we be optimistic and pretend like we all think that Lomac did this? No? Okay.
Intentional silent response.
I do not know. I do not assume what I do not know.
An excellent character trait.
Did we, are we missing someone?
2, actually. I believe they went off with the other.
The goats, yes. We should have brought the goats with us.
I will slowly count like I normally do. It appears Nocta is not here with us.
And Ennui?
Oh, Ennui's there.
He's
Okay.
right there.
Is he there?
Hello?
Oh, he's behind my bubble. He was behind my bubble.
I'll go get him.
Did he go with the rest?
I'm gonna just like meander my way back.
Hey,
Alright.
when Sabo crosses, can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, my mic just started. The little like icon in the thing was like your mic's no longer being shared.
Weird.
When Sable walks past, I'm just gonna like give him a pause and just be like, when you find him, ask him if he prefers that prideful drunk or this prideful drunk.
Rude.
I do not respond to that comment, and I keep walking.
Luminec's gonna start walking towards the stairs.
All right, cool.
We
We're going to Nocta up here with Trovis, Ron, and Grigory.
That's great.
Would
Yeah.
there be any point in making a perception check, or have they found everything?
They have
already?
found everything. You guys have missed the story beats.
Unless we kill them and take it.
Joanna knows what's up.
Presumably, you may I see the letter, Trovis?
You know what? Why don't you give me some sort of charisma check?
Well, he is a bard. He should be very good at that.
Of your choice. You can
Persuasion,
intimidate, you can try to convince,
intimidate.
you can try to...
That is not the letter you're looking for.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank goodness
My
Nocta's
charisma
out
is
there.
my charisma is only 1 point lower than my dexterity, so.
He hands you a small letter that says, "Brother," I'll send this to you in a message as well. "Brother, you will find me on the frozen ferry in East Haven. From this new base, the search for Chardalyn continues. Long may our father reign over this dark land. Dearth. Signed, Dearth. Grigory also holds up the lost lantern.
Hey!
Actually, you don't get to keep this letter, so you actually have to internalize this information. I'll spell the name for you.
Okay.
The dude. It's,
one second. So, brother,
Write it
father
in our
who
journal.
I'm just trying to yeah. Father who they want to rule a dark land. Dearth.
Dearth.
They're trying to find Chandelure or something or other.
Chardalyn.
And
Short
they'll
down.
be
Chardalyn.
on a ferry
Frozen
somewhere.
Fairy.
Chardalyn. It's pronounced Chardalyn, yeah. Sabo, you may come in to the room now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make it back to kind of where we were, and then do like a perception. I just want to listen for like people talking,
Sure.
specifically Noctis' voice. Boop, 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 boop.
You hear the sound of things being moved from the path that Trovis went, but you don't hear anything from Nocta.
The next logical step would be to go check in with them and see if he went that way. So I will.
The door's open and you see Nocta there standing at the doorway while the three men search what looks like a private chamber.
I will come up behind him and just kind of tap him on the shoulder. We're moving along. Wouldn't want to leave you behind.
Oh, thank you. You guys are good in here?
Trovis just chuckles and says, "Yes, we're good."
All right. Cool. Then I just gonna awkwardly slink out.
Cool. All right, you guys can start making your way back. And the other group, you want to go up the stairs?
Yeah, Luminec's making
just-
his way that way.
I would like to be last.
Lumac can't go in front, though.
He's
I'm
going.
going in front with
Hey,
Lumac.
Ken.
No. No,
You can't tell
Lumac,
Lumac
no.
what he can and cannot
Yeah,
do.
he's already
It's
going.
true. It's true.
We're not gonna let you pass. We're gonna block the way.
That's fine. That's fine.
When you step inside, this is small rooms flank a central common area where crates and sacks are stashed against the west wall. The doors to the northern and southern rooms are open, where each room is empty except for a tattered bedroll and a chair. It looks like a sleeping quarters. Wind howls
That's it.
from the entrance, carrying a whistle through the entirety of the fortress. It is cold, dark, and quiet, and you guys seem to be the only people here.
Yeah, so there's only a bedroll and a...
And a bunch of crates
Whatever
and
else you-
sacks against the western wall.
I'm just gonna go to those crates and just start literally tearing them apart.
You find one small sack that contains 25 pearls carved into decorative beads. And there also is a potion of healing, and you also find 73 silver pieces.
I'm gonna throw the pearls and the money back behind me towards the group, and I'm going to drink the potion.
So you heal 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
Roll something other than ones, please.
No,
Two-
one's forever.
2d4, you said? 2d4
Yeah,
plus
2d4
4,
plus
right?
2.
Plus 2.
Let's heal that 4 HP, baby.
Ooh.
4 to
4
10
plus-
HP.
Nice, good.
Hey, that's
Hey,
good.
that's almost full.
That's more healing than I did with 2 spells.
I think that's more healing than you two combined, almost.
Sabo and Nocta step inside Blair. You see them enter the room.
Oh, I'm over here now.
Thank you for waiting for us.
I hate to sound like somebody's mother at this point, but like, could we stop doing this, please? You guys are going to give me an aneurysm.
I don't understand.
Who are you talking to?
What?
I'm talking to Sabo and
Oh, okay.
Nocta.
Okay.
I don't
was
understand.
perfectly safe.
What?
Nathan, were you going to say something?
Nope.
Oh,
I
sorry.
just said I'm perfectly safe. I was perfectly safe.
Did anyone pick up the items Lumac threw at us?
I believe not.
Okay, I'll
yet.
take them.
So 73
Those
silver
are the-
pieces, and then
Those are the heirloom pearls, right?
Yep.
73, you said?
Yep.
Okay. Listen, companions. If
You and
nothing
Rime
else, it appears Lumac has raided this fortress, and in a last act of defiance, they left him to die with the goats. We need to return to Caer Koenig.
Where did they go?
If he remembers anything, it's that they're going to bring fire to it. It could be in danger right now.
Why did they steal things just to leave them here?
Who knows what else they stole? I mean, I don't know what Trovis has found, but I just... An abandoned fortress when once it was crawling with enemies? An omen of fire to Caer Koenig? It doesn't feel right. I feel like perhaps... Listen, call me a conspiracy theorist, and I've had a few of these in my court in my time. Perhaps they were in the fortress waiting for us, watched us fall past, and when we entered the fortress, they headed out to Caer Koenig. We could be moments behind them by the time we get back if we rush.
I think we should take the spoils that we have found to Trovis and tell him that we have completed our part of the bargain, and then forward from there. We found the things that were stolen. We discovered who was thieving them.
And are they to be returned to this?
He is
Forgive me.
the speaker of the town. He deserves our respect regardless of your feelings towards him personally.
Respect is earned, not given.
Sabo actually smiles at that for the first time. I think that you've seen him smile. He said, respect is given until it is no longer earned.
Fair enough.
Are we leaving then?
There's one last hallway. If we don't check it, Trovis will.
Let's go confirm that with Trovis. I don't doubt that you're correct, but I see no reason not to check in first.
Call me paranoid, but I do believe Caer Koenig with Lumamac's memory is in imminent danger.
Then leave. Go. If you don't wish to be here, no one is keeping you. We have heard from you. Your piece has been said.
Multiple times.
And if you don't agree, you have a choice to make. You must follow your truth.
Joanna is going to touch Ennui on the shoulder since we're close beside each other, and she's going to lean in and say, honestly, I think you're right, and we can talk about Trovis another time, but if Caer Koenig is in danger, we need Trovis back there to help the people and to rally them, because they won't listen to us, and they'll only be more worried and more lost. We need to finish this as fast as possible, and we need to get out of here. Also, Lumamek's not going to leave. I don't know what he's doing or what's wrong with him, but he's acting like what happened last night didn't happen, and I'm worried.
If we're all standing around, staring at each other like a bunch of assholes, Claire's just gonna be like, for the love of God, we're going to go look at that damn hallway, and then we are leaving. Let's go. And she's going to angrily, like a child, stomp down the hallway.
I'm gonna look at Sabo and kind of just shrug and follow Blair.
As they kind of do that, I'm just gonna be like, my heart is racing at the thought of Kaer Koenig under attack right now, and I know it's probably not right. But I'll be the vanguard. I'll head back there, and I'll see you guys when you're there. Ennui's going to head back to Kaer Koenig. Just between Lumamak and his premonition and us not being fired upon in this fortress, I feel like perhaps they tried to sneak in behind us.
All right. We'll end this episode here, and we'll find out what's happening. Goodbye, you
Our
two.
party.